Welcome to another exciting episode of AutoVolt, East Africa's premium motoring show. Today, I'm in the wild as well, looking to introduce interesting vehicles to you. One is a Subaru, but we know it as Subaru in Kenya. Two, we want to take you and teach you how to build a trailer. There are 6 steps. And finally, we've got an interesting SUV that we're putting up against the RAV that we looked at last week. Now that is a show you want to sit down for. So, stay tuned. But before we go to that, let's invite Trevor. He's sulking. He's back to Kenya. No more flirting with different vehicles. Trevor, uko wapi? Kuja, don't sulk, bwana. Welcome back.
Yes, brother.
How are you doing?
Good, man.
Welcome back,
Asante.
AutoVolt, from your escapades in South Africa.
No, you need to take a break. Just to see if the grass is green on the other side.
Whoa, did we miss him? I don't think so.
I missed you guys. Honestly, I did. I went on assignment to the Johannesburg International Motor Show just to bring you exclusive news on what's going to trend in Kenya in the coming few months.
I saw you at the Ford stand.
Yes. I was at the Ford stand and they had quite a number of reveals. Actually, there's one car called the Fusion. Now, the Fusion is the future of Ford according to sources, and it's a big luxury sedan. And the new design team looks like an Aston Martin.
What about the T6? Was the T6 there?
T6 was there, of course. In fact, they had even the Paris-Dakar version that's going by there to the Paris-Dakar next year in January. So
Okay.
we'll keep you guys posted on what's going to happen with the T6. Is it going to survive the harsh conditions of the rally? I don't know. But I actually also spoke to the head of marketing for Sub-Saharan Africa for Ford, Mr. Shane, and he gave me this brief exclusive interview.
So that's the news. Well, we promise you an exciting show. So, this is one you need to watch. It's an SUV, it's got 7 seats, over to a used car segment.
Well, for starters, this particular car has a 6-cylinder engine, a boxer. It's a first for Subaru, and of course, it delivers power and performance just like any other Subaru in the market. It doesn't ride like an SUV for sure, because it's very low, lower than what you'd expect in a conventional SUV. It does run 80 kilowatts at 6,000 RPM and 295 Newton meters at 3,000 RPM, and that's a lot because this car can rocket from 0 to 100 in exactly 7.5 seconds. Of course, with its unibody chassis, it is tuned for on-road driving, and of course when you drive on-road, it means its handling characteristics are very, very, very good, if you ask me. The problem is this: if Subaru had thought of making this car a proper sports utility vehicle, they could have thought of putting air suspension. But this particular unit has only front McPherson struts and rear wishbones. And that's a mix because Subaru have actually tried to sacrifice off-road handling with comfort. The thing is this: all these cars are built for the concrete jungle, so most people would actually take these cars on-road and do very little off-road. Here's the deal: push the Tribeca too far, it will throw you off, because this is not a sports car, this is not an STI. Need to exercise a bit of caution.
Trevor, get out of the car and tell us what this car feels like. What do you think? I know you love Subaru, but how does it compare to competition?
Nah, strongest points of this car is the drive and handling. because being a Subaru, of course, it has that rally DNA. So of course you'd expect it has better poise
Trevor, forget
and balance.
rally DNA.
Yes.
We are living with this car every day. There is no rally going on.
No, but look.
How does it compare to the competition?
Listen.
That costs the same.
This is the thing. Anybody who's buying a Subaru is not buying because of the style and design. He's buying about the power and performance.
So you admit it's a bad-looking car.
It has challenging looks, I would say, but it works. That's the thing.
So ladies and gentlemen, it might not be a coincidence that we are at Ostrich Park. Because don't you think this has a similarity to that quick bird? Let's see how fast that bird can run in comparison to this car. So it's faster than an ostrich, and that's a good thing. Trevor,
Yes.
tell me more about the performance and the boxer engine.
This is a special boxer engine that it's in this Tribeca. It's a 6-cylinder, not the usual 4-cylinder. It's a 3-liter. And it has active valve control system that helps it give it that power output of close to 180 kilowatts and torque levels of 295 newton meters of torque. And that's a lot. But the goodness is, with this new active valve system, it helps the car breathe efficiently, giving you more power at higher RPM and of course, good fuel efficiency when you're driving over long distances.
Speaking of fuel efficiency, they claim this car will do 8 kilometers to the liter.
Yes.
Is that good compared to the competition?
It's average, depending on the driving style, the load that you're carrying, and all sorts of things if you've serviced your car regularly. But if you look at the class of cars, it's quite reasonable, as you might say.
Reasonable it may be, but how easy is it to live with? Let's look and see if the dimensions make any sense. The Subaru Tribeca is the flagship and should be the most spacious. I sought to find out if I could fit at the back on a long journey. Trevor said it's for kids. That is true. It's a tight fit getting in, it's a tight fit on any journey, long or short. I was not fitting too well, and this is not where I would like to be. How would I fit on the second row? Although legroom might be a challenge for a tall guy like myself, there is sufficient headroom for a 6-footer. Over in the front, I am perfectly comfortable. The sloping dashboard means I get lots of knee room and lots of space to just fit in. It's a beautiful car on the inside. I think it's a scary car on the outside. But does it have that Subaru DNA that Trevor is talking about? Or the rally heritage? Can this car move? Does that boxer engine mean anything carrying a 2-ton vehicle? Can these 180 kilowatts excite me? Let's find out how quick it is, 0 to 60. 40, 60, 80, 100 kilometers an hour, and we stop. Whoa, nice, exciting, I like it.
Autovolt Commercial Vehicles, brought to you by Elite Trailers, built for the African road.
We see them on our roads, ferrying goods all over Africa. But have you ever wondered how these trailers are built? They withstand treacherous terrain and challenging roads all over Africa. Today, I'm at Elite Trailers just to see how they are built. Join me. I am with the big Don, the big kahuna of Elite Trailers. They're just going to give me a step-by-step preview on how trailers are built. So, Mr. Segu, welcome very much to Autovolt TV.
Thank you,
Now,
Trevor.
I have been fascinated by trailers since I was like 4 years old. I've always wondered how they are built. So please take me through the process on how a trailer is built from scratch.
There's a 6-stage production process. So stage 1 is where we assemble the chassis, the main beams.
Yes.
This is where we pick our beams. A QC, quality control check, is done
Yes.
to ensure the beams are of the right material. We then cut and develop the frame. When the gooseneck is cut, this is where the kingpin fits.
Yes.
We move the beams to a jig and fixture. On the jigs and fixtures, a variety of components are fitted. This is the primary frame of every trailer. Once we have that, the second stage process starts. This is when we start fitting cross members.
Yes.
Some trailers take cross members, some don't. Once that's done, we move to the third stage. The third stage is where we put body construction. We'll build the body as per your specification. Once the body has been constructed, we move to step 4.
Yes.
Step 4 is our fitting of undercarriage. It's a tough run undercarriage, so we know the benefits of our undercarriage. Casted components, no welding. Ensure all bolts, nuts, pipes, everything is tight, fitted, moving us to the next stage. And this is where inspection is carried out. Every weld is checked and checked again. Crack detection tests are done. We ensure every bolt has been tightened and retightened. Undercarriage is complete. It's not missing any components. The trailer moves into the painting booth. We have a separate painting booth in a different location. Obviously, you need a dust-free environment where we run the base coats of the paint. All paint work is done as per the customer wants, and we apply 2 final coats. So, just make sure we get the thickness of paint which we require.
Okay.
Once that's done is the final stage. This is the dispatch, where we ensure the pressure tanks, everything is working. We have a closed pressure system. Our brakes are functioning. Our lights are working the way they should be. The trailer is aligned. All the wheels, tires have the perfect alignment. And once again, all bolts are tightened.
Again.
Let me not continue saying how important this is.
Yes, yes.
It's at this point, you'll bring your horse. We'll attach it to the truck. I'll fit the number plate.
And off you go.
Goodbye.
That's interesting. Very, very interesting. I feel saturated with so much info about Elite and how they build their trailers. This is Autovolt. We give you exclusive. Listen, they're imitators, but they'll never duplicate Autovolt TV because we are everything motoring.
There you are. You have seen how trailers are built. You may not be in the market to buy one, but at least when you see them on the road, you will know how good trailers are built. We're going into a commercial break, but when we come back, we have an exciting piece where there's an SUV that is worth considering.
Autovolt Commercial Vehicles, brought to you by Elite Trailers, built for the African road.